Hey guys, we've all heard about the tornado EF5 that tore through Moore. Not too, a little bit long ago, almost a year now. That tore through Moore, May 20th, 2013, and I just thought that I should share my pretty dramatic in my own defense story about it. See, it first started out when I was at school, 7th graders. We were all being held in the so-called safest room in the school, which was also closest to the outside. It was next to right next to a giant vacant cafeteria filled with a bunch of metal crap and glass everywhere in there. And there's about 45 other kids in there, including me, in there with us. And my dad came in to save me, and he said, "Screw it, we're leaving here. If they want us to, or if they don't want us to, forget it, we're leaving. We're going home." And so we did do that. We ran to the car, and as we're going down the street to get home, people are stopping right in the middle of the road. And before that, like 2 minutes before that, he told me, "Oh my God, I see it. I see the actual tornado. Jackson, watch it." And I saw it too, but after a few seconds, I was watching it, but I couldn't tell where it was. It had probably gotten so close I couldn't tell what I was looking at. All I could see were trees being uprooted and thrown everywhere. Then I would look in front of us and see that people are stopping right in the middle of the lane to take video and shoot cameras and all that crap. So we had to cut through the opposite lane, praying to God that a car doesn't come flying into us. And as we're going down there, speeding pretty quick, I don't know how, I wasn't looking, we could see how someone had actually abandoned their car in a ditch and had ran somewhere. We didn't really know about him, and we didn't really know the guy, but all we could see was a car in a ditch, and we guessed that he ran. That's probably what happened, but I don't know. It was a red car. It was pretty cool looking. But it was heading towards us. It actually was chasing where we were on the road. People were stopping, and they wouldn't go at all. So again, praying that no one would crash into us on the other side of the road. We eventually made it home, but when I was at the school, I was praying that they wouldn't get me because I didn't want them out on the roads. I was hoping that they would just stay at the house and protect everyone there. But my dad eventually did come and get me, and it all led up to that. We got home, and if it was half a mile closer, I mean, that thing was maybe, I'm guessing from what I remember, 2 miles wide. So half a mile, that's not very big in my opinion for this. If it was half a mile closer, my house wouldn't be gone. I wouldn't have this YouTube account. I would never have met the people that I have with me now. And I wouldn't have all my wonderful subscribers that are probably watching this. And none of this would be happening. Nothing. Everything would be gone. But I'm happy and sad that it didn't hit us, because my sister is dating a guy. I don't want to say his name through fear that someone's gonna like find him and kill him, because I love him to death. He's not technically not my brother, but he sure does act like it. He protects me a lot. And his house, it was gone. It was gone, just like the entire gym at my school. And there were kids in there, and there's a friend of mine, his name was also Jackson. He's moved to Alaska, but he got cut up bad. There's a scar right here, it'd be easier to show you. He was cut up on this side, but it's just easier to show you here. It was from, let me try to aim this thing. It was from here, right where my middle finger is, right here, like going this way down to like here, and like went straight down right here, and he was gushing blood, because I saw a YouTube video about where someone went to help. I'm not gonna reveal who it is, because yeah, I'm not just gonna do that. I don't feel safe doing it. He was gushing blood, but yet I'm real proud of him, because he still wanted to help. He said, I don't care, it's just a scratch, help me get the other kids out. And I really wanted to be there. I wanted to help my friends and my teachers, and even the people that hated me. I would have risked almost anything to get them out of that gym. I don't care if they hated me, I don't care if I hated them, I would have helped them. That's just the person who I am. When it comes to any kind of a disaster, I don't care if that person tried to kill me when I was born. I would have saved them. Because I'm just that much of a forgiving person. But anyway, my brother-in-law, pretty much, his house was gone, and we were all trembling, really sad, because this happened only 2 days after my little sister's birthday. And there were tornadoes all throughout that for a few days, so I feel like a terrible brother, because I know that I could have protected her better, and I don't want anything to ever happen to her. I mean, I know that I say that I wish that she was never born, but I'm so happy and I'm so grateful that she was, because she has made me into a better person, a better family member, a better brother, a more forgiving person. And this was also dramatic. I mean, I'm getting teary-eyed right now. I mean, you probably can't tell with this crappy little ghetto cam, but I'm about to cry here. I'll admit it. For all you people out there that are going right now, that are watching this, oh man, you're such a fag. Really? At least I actually share my feelings. I mean, I don't care if you call me a fag or not. I mean, you have fun with that. Go do it all you want. I will not give a crap. But I'll admit it, I'm pretty much crying here, because this was just so terrible. Because I know I could have protected her better. I could have helped people at the school, but I didn't do anything. I don't know what I was thinking back at that time. I guess all I could say was, I have 3 sisters, basically. And one of them was at one of the other schools. Again, I'm not going to say what it was. but it was heading for that school that she was in, and I was saying, Emily, please come home in one piece. I don't know what I would do if something this bad were to happen to you, and if you were to die, I don't know what I would do, because you've given me so much. But yet I am so ungrateful and hateful towards you, and I just want to say I am so sorry. I love you to death. But no one on my side that was close to me got hurt, well, except for the other Jackson and some other kids, and they're okay now that I know of, and I'm so grateful and happy for that they're okay. But besides some of the kids that were inside the gym that got destroyed, that's nowhere even close to being finished, rebuilding. Other than that, we're all good. We've continued with our lives, and a few months later, I was actually thinking about doing this video a couple of days ago, and it's 11:46 at night right now, so I thought, hey, why not? This is a pretty good time. Why not do it now? And so I thought I'd just get it over with and get it all out. Because I was terrified. I didn't want to be on the streets. It was heading for us. There were trees going everywhere. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what I was looking at. People were stopping. My brother-in-law's house got blown away. Part of my school got destroyed. One of the walls, I heard, got shifted, like it was standing straight up, and then one of the walls in the actual main building shifted like that. Like, here's the side of it, and it just went like that. It went sideways. But we're all continuing. I'm pretty sure that all the cleanup is done that I've heard of and that I know of so far. And for the families that lost their homes and lost so much, I just want to say I am so sorry for you, and I wish I could have helped you. I would have done almost anything in my will and power and reach to do and help you. This goes out for anyone that goes like that. I don't care if you hate me to pure death. I don't care if I hate you to the core. I would help you. Because I'm serious. This was the biggest thing I've ever gone through in my entire life. Apart from the fact that I've been through quite a few tornadoes, and I'll admit this, the very first one, it was an EF1, but I was about 9 years old, and we were all in the bathroom, and I was sitting there kind of screaming my head off, saying, oh my gosh, I don't want to die, because that was the first one I've ever been through, and it was shaking the entire house. Doors were rattling, you could feel the vibration, everything was rattling and shaking, and I was terrified. I didn't know what to do. But the second one came along, and I was really super calm, and I was just, every few minutes or so, I would walk up to my dad and say, is there anything I can do to help you? What's going on? Is everything okay? And he would give me a list of orders that I would follow through with and get done with. And I would watch the news and tell him what's going on. And I was super calm, and we were fine for that. And during this one, before the May 20th, one of the first ones that actually passed by, during the storm, while it was still there after the first tornado passed my house, we saw another one that later on hit that airport that got so big that it did something to an airport that I heard of. We saw that form and we called the news people. And we just sat there in amazement. We've never seen anything like it. I think it was the one that could only get up to an EF4. But the one that did so much damage to the school and to everyone's mental abilities, not abilities, but just their sanity, I want to say. I can't really think of a better word right now, but I'm going to go with sanity. Sanity. It was terrible, the EF5. People lost their homes. Tiny children died. I mean, that's the worst thing that a little kid would have to go through. Knowing that there's a tornado heading your way. You're sitting there in school, and imagine this. Imagine you're a little 5-year-old child, and you're sitting there in a school, knowing that there is a giant tornado going for you, and you don't know what to do except for sit there and scream. And when it comes, your school's being torn apart piece by piece, and I don't really know how it goes, but all I know is that they died. Little kids died. And I feel so awful about this. I know I couldn't have done anything to control it or to stop it, but just knowing that little first graders, I'm pretty sure, around second graders, first and second graders are dying, and that's not the time that they should be going out. They should be able to live their lives. And I know God had a special place in heaven for them. I won't doubt that a bit. But that's just way too young to be taken out of the world. To only live your life a couple of years, and then it's over. It shouldn't be happening like this. But for all the people that lost children, homes, loved ones, anything like that, just know I'm here for you, and I will do anything, because at my school there was a really good girl friend that we had to do a practice drill for a tornado drill, whatever you want to call it. She ended up bawling, and I'm like just sitting there going, oh my god, I didn't know that people were still traumatized by this. I didn't know it was that bad. I was just amazed by how something that was so big but yet happened so long ago can leave maybe an entire lifetime mark on someone's sanity. I mean, she heard that the drill siren go off, and she freaked out, and she started crying. She wanted to go to the main office and go to the counselors. All I wanted to do was just hug her and tell her everything's okay. It's just a drill, it's just practice, it's fine. I won't let anything happen to you, you're a good friend of mine. I'll protect you with my life. But I couldn't. I mean, she was with the teacher and she was crying. They were both having a pretty deep, ongoing conversation. I didn't want to break that. But that's my story. My house almost got blown away. I mean, I helped some of the neighbors around me clean up the mess because all we got was a bunch of debris, and I'm thankful for that. But I could watch it going for the school, and I was praying that everyone would make it out okay out of that school, and that I know of, everyone did. I'm very thankful for that. And I'm just happy it couldn't have been worse. Because it could have been so much worse in my eyes. Because from time to time, I have a pretty dark mind. But I'm just happy that it didn't get bigger. None of them, they all stayed where they were. And I'm happy about that. I guess I'll turn this off now if I can find the freaking off button.